Hey and welcome back. I am currently in Darling Harbour, about to give you all an update on the Harbourside site. So Harbourside was a shopping centre here in Darling Harbour which was demolished a couple of years back, and now they are building apartments by the looks of it, known as Harbourside Residences, built by Urbex. Before we have a look over the bridge, sorry I'm going back and forth, before we have a look over the bridge, over the site there, just have a look at an artist's impression of what the place is supposed to look like. I was under the impression that when the place is all rebuilt and all that kind of thing, I thought there was going to be apartments above and a new shopping centre below, but I'm not sure if that's the case now. However, we'll soon see. So you can see the tower here, the artist's impression. Very fancy indeed. Definitely for those with the heavy wallets. And so all this Harbourside Residences signage, it's the first time I've seen it. That's why I'm back, and I've noticed they've actually started building up, which is kind of what you do when constructing things. So Urbex is actually the company that built the Harbourside shopping centre as well, demolished it, and they're now rebuilding this in its site. There's a bit about Urbex. Right, now I've got that out of the way. I kept trying to start the video countless times. I sort of almost pinned myself up against the wall just to give everybody all the room possible to walk behind me, but everybody just walked in front. So, but then again, it is a free country, I guess, so I can't really complain. It is a public walkway, I don't own it. So, got access roads and things. They've dug down and now they're building up. A lot more is happening at the other end. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk off the bridge, and we're going to do a full walk around there. We'll just have a look at the wall. As exciting as that sounds, there might be some more artist impressions and things like that along there, and we'll actually be able to get a bit of a better look at what's been built from the other end, because you can see all the scaffolding and everything like that going up. For those of you who haven't seen the Harbourside videos, I actually did quite a few. I did a number of walkthroughs of the Harbourside shopping centre before it closed. So I did a walkthrough of that shopping centre when there was like, half the shops open, a quarter of the shops open, none of the shops open. And then I'd done very frequent updates of its demolition. And now I'm just coming back for, just updates of what's going in its place. So, yeah. So what I was under the impression of, what I read was that, as I said before, I keep repeating myself, that there is meant to be some retail, or maybe even a new shopping centre, a new Harbourside on the ground floors of the new building, and then quite a number of floors of apartments above, which could very, very well be the case still. However, the artist impressions are only showing at this stage the apartments, but there's a lot of artist impressions and things like that along the wall, along this walk that we're doing now. So, oh dear, it's like every second person's sick. Sorry, I'm literally thinking out loud now. So if I forget to, and I most likely will, me being me, if I forget to put the links to any of the Harbourside walkthroughs, just look up Abandoned Oz Harbourside. Welcome to Harbourside. Harbourside will be a workplace for the future with both character and quality, adaptable, sustainable, and tech integrated. This is a signature address deeply connected to place and people. With large campus floor plates designed to accommodate different work settings from collaborative, meeting, enclosed and hub zones, and unparalleled access to the best water and city views. Okay. So as we walk along, we get hints of what's happening. Alright, that reimagine urban life thing's the thing you read before. Apologies for stopping and starting, just sort of moving out of the way of people. Wonder if the demolition of Cockle Bay Wharf is still going to be happening. So Cockle Bay Wharf is across the way there. It's got restaurants and other bits and pieces in it. I would suspect, if they are going to demolish Cockle Bay Wharf, they do so after this whole Harbourside thing's built. Because if they demolish Cockle Bay Wharf, then Darling Harbour will be effectively useless, wouldn't it? Oh, well, I mean, apart from Tumbalong Park and the walk up there and the theatre and, you know, cinema, theatre, whatever the heck you want to call it. Harbourside Residences. No, by useless I mean just this central area here. It'll be even more dead than it is. However, this walkway straight ahead, that's actually got quite a few restaurants and things like that. So they're actually starting to build up here. So that's pretty cool. Harbourside, where Sydney gathers. Yes. I don't judge that for a second. Well, I don't, well, you know what I mean, whatever. I don't doubt that for a second. Sorry, I had to wake up at 2 o'clock this morning for work. I'm gonna pause the video, have a read of this, and resume when you're done. So yes, looks like it is going to be a living, working and shopping precinct. "48 stories. It'll be quite tall." It looks at this wall here. I'm actually kind of reading it all backwards, but that's right. I came from back that way, so. it's been a pretty exciting sort of, I don't know, an exciting thing being able to come back here very often to be able to film all these updates. That's another reason why I love this channel, and I'm going to say this again. I keep repeating in a lot of videos because a lot of people don't seem to listen too hard with it, is that the channel is called Abandoned Oz. However, it was probably around the time of Harbourside closing that I sort of thought to myself that just filming abandoned videos or abandoned buildings, just filming that, it wasn't working out. I wasn't able to upload the videos as often as I'd like, because for the most part, I'll highlight that, for the most part, I didn't like uploading videos of an abandoned place until they were either restored or demolished or way too far gone. But yeah, so I decided to, after filming Harbourside here, that the views started going up quite a bit. So I'm like, instead of having Abandoned Oz just being about the abandoned places and that kind of thing, how about I sort of expand to add things of historic meaning, just like random little historic fun facts, these kind of update videos. And I've kept the channel name as Abandoned Oz because the channel is 10 years old. It's been Abandoned Oz the whole time. I'm not gonna change it. I mean, hey, the channel could become like a cooking show, or I don't know, doll collecting or something like that, and I'd still just leave it as Abandoned Oz. So yeah, that's it. Or I could move to another country and film abandoned stuff in, I don't know, Sri Lanka, and it'll still be Abandoned Oz. So that's my idea anyway. But anyway, I love doing this kind of thing. I love sharing this with all of you, and especially those who do appreciate what I do. It's good for the archive, good for each of you looking back on this. But anyway, that's all for this video. I'll come back in a couple of months, maybe a few months, and see what the construction progress is, what it's all up to. And yeah, sorry I wasn't making much sense in this video. I did have a shite sleep last night, and I had to be up extremely early, a lot earlier than usual, for work, and I only just finished at midday after starting when it was still well and truly dark. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up and all that stuff. Subscribe, it's greatly appreciated. Share the video, share the channel, share previous videos, help the channel grow. I'll catch you soon. Bye.